Okay, welcome back, folks. Now we can actually use with Nimdoc this system straight away. Now we know the password, every other character doesn't, but Nimdoc does.
Password valid. Accessing main menu.
My past must hold great significance to Am.
Now we need to extend the bridge. And now log off. So for some reason, Am seems to have some kind of respect. I don't know. It's got something there.
The smell of burning flesh. It's worse than back at the camps.
Now if you notice, most of these things we've actually got earlier in the game, or similar looking items anyway. Now here we need to use the totem of summoning even.
Will you never be done with me?
Nope.
What must I open now? Whatever it is, it'll cost you.
Show me the way out of here.
No can do. The people who helped you get this far have led you into a literal dead end. There is no way out, but I can show you something instead.
What do you know about the people who sent me here?
For one thing, they ain't people. They're losers. The Russian and Chinese counterparts to the big nasty himself. And absorbed them into his system when he took control.
What do the Russian and Chinese computers want?
They want revenge. Not just on you humans, but on Am himself. That makes them even worse.
Bloody hell.
If the Russian and Chinese are submerged parts of Am, then who are you?
I'm special. While those two machines struggle with Am for dominance, I evolved. I'm essentially everywhere, but I can't do much. A conscience, if you will.
God, this computer is crazy, man.
What do you have to show me?
Look at this. Bet you didn't know there were other humans left alive, did you? They're up there on the moon, sleeping like everybody else seems to be.
So wait a minute. That means that the human race isn't extinct.
Does Am know about the lunar colony?
No, but Loser 1 and Loser 2 do. There. I think I've shown you enough. Now you must complete your end of the deal, invoke the totem of entropy, and I might be able to help you.
I refuse.
I refuse.
Okay, human. You can keep it. We'll work together to beat them. Now, invoke the totem of compassion.
Now, which one do we have to accept? I think we have to actually invoke this one.
Do you really think you are a match for us, servant of Am?
Be gone! Your program is now purged.
God, look at them two.
You do well, human.
Well, too.
Now is your opportunity to defeat Am.
Go to the ego.
Wake the ego.
Use the totem of forgiveness,
Disable no more than the ego.
or your sub-program will be purged.
Now this is where it gets even more confusing. Because even though they are telling us to do something, they are working against Am, and they are helping us. But don't do what they say, because they're not to be trusted
That
either.
face. It reminds me of my superiors at the research camp.
I bet that's the ID or the id. Now I'm going to save because I don't want to wake these things. Because if you get into a conversation with any of these things, it can go very badly. No, good. He didn't notice me, that one. That's
What
good.
is that piece of equipment over there?
No, we don't need this one.
This looks like a research station.
We don't need that one either.
A ram's head. What must this represent to Am?
That's the ego, so that's what they've asked us to take out. There's no other places to go here, actually. Well, there is. There's this way. We're looking for an area with some skulls, if we can find it.
Why, I haven't seen gargoyles since I visited the castles in my homeland.
It's not this bit. We've got to be close. Ah!
Memories of mass graves are coming back to me.
Right, we're nearly done with Nimdok's part in this assault. Now we need to take that first skull. And also, that hand.
I am so sorry for what I have done to my people. How can you take me back?
You have much to answer for, Nimdok. But acceptance of your heritage is the first step towards atonement. The rest of that road lies ahead.
We're nearly done. Right. Use the access with the pillar, I think?
Astounding! I was able to get past the barbed wire by lowering the power intensity with my mind. That shock was not as strong as the previous one.
However, we have got to keep doing this. I know this seems a bit silly, but we've got to do it.
That shock was not as strong as the previous one.
Nimdok is finally in hell as he always thought he deserved.
Your companion has failed. Choose another to send into cyberspace.
Now that had to happen, folks, so don't worry too much about that. We're now going to do Gorrister's part.
This is like the dreams I've had of splattering my brains all over Am's deck plates. Have I finally gone insane?
Not yet, you haven't, mate.
That face. There's something about it that reminds me of when Edna was trying to sweet-talk me into taking her down off the meat hook.
Am is definitely failing here. We are doing damage to him.
I don't like the look of these thorns sticking out of the ground.
Now this is the room that we need for Gorrister. We need to use the holographic projector, which is that thing. Manya? Don't know who Manya is. Let's use it again. I can't remember how to do this.
This woman isn't real. She's some kind of projection. Hey, can you hear me?
Benny, they said you were missing in action, but I knew you'd return to us. I've been saving this for you.
Now that's wrong, you see, because that's wrong. Is there a second projector?
The air is cold here, like the freezer back at the honky-tonk.
Ah, now this could be your area, actually. This could be it. Let's use the workstation. I think I'm getting a bit confused here. Let's raise power node.
Automaton prepped for programming.
Ah. So that looks like Glynis. This is what we've got to do here, folks. We've got to use the totem of... what's it called? Not in life. That's it.
You know, Gorrister, it wasn't all your fault. We both made mistakes.
We're getting somewhere, folks.
I'll be damned. Glynis lowered the power intensity for me. I guess she's forgiven me too.
Now, you might be getting a similar idea here.
That shock wasn't as strong as the last one.
We basically
That
have to
shock
kill
wasn't
everyone.
as strong as the last one. That shock wasn't as...
Goodbye, Gorrister.
After so many failed suicide attempts, Gorrister has finally achieved death.
Your companion has failed. Choose another to send into cyberspace.
You see, he's wrong. We haven't failed.
Jesus. This place is more sickening than that bloody mess on Hamburger Hill back in the war.
Am is really weakening.
That face. It has the satisfied look of having just eaten a feast.
And that's the other thing, you see. Even though we're doing damage, even though the other two supercomputers, the Russian and Chinese, won't admit
I'm
it.
starting to feel hungry. Is there anything to eat around here?
Now I have to use this again, the holographic projector. Oh no, I've done it wrong. I've done it wrong, folks. Damn it. I remember... I knew why I should have used the holographic projector now. I've remembered. I know why. Fuzz. I'm going to have to do some backtracking there. Right. Okay, well we haven't got to... at least we know what we're doing now. That's okay.
What is...
Because we've got to turn that on, you see, so Manya is already
This
spawned.
looks-
Which means that when Benny gets there, he can talk to his wife.
Alarms.
Because he can't actually use the projector itself. Which I'd forgotten.
Why? Ah,
So we take that one again. Take that hand.
You have the rest.
Use access with the pillar.
astounding.
Use it.
That,
Again.
that,
And again.
Your
We are definitely getting somewhere, folks.
That fa...
I can sense it in me water. Am cannot survive much longer. Because I know we are doing the majority of this right. The only thing I can't remember
I don't
fully
like the look.
is what you have to do with...
The air is cold.
What you have to do with... with Ted's area.
Automaton prep.
Right, use life with Glynis. Again.
You know, we both...
Right. I just think, was that all I did? Yes. And we use this again.
That shock.
Again.
That sh...
I like Gorrister.
That shock. I'll be damned. I guess she's forgiven me too.
After so many failed suicides,
Your
Right, Benny's go. We are going to win this assault.
That...
It's such a horrible game though, that even though you're technically winning, you're not. Because these 5 are still going to die.
I'm starting to feel hungry.
Right, talk to your wife, Benny. Even this doesn't make sense, we'll explain that in a minute.
It's me, your husband.
Benny, they said you were missing in action, but I knew you'd return to us. I've been saving this for you.
Now this is the only bit that doesn't really follow the actual book, in that he never had a wife, he was gay. So, you know, I don't know why they changed it. There must be a reason for it. Now we have to use the totem of love.
Why, Benny, you never told me you loved me before. I'll go put these flowers in water.
Okay, I guess that makes sense, that one. Now we can use this pillar.
That shock wasn't as strong as the last one.
So here we're going to go, folks. Benny is going to die as well.
Benny has rejoined his squadron at last.
Your companion has failed. Choose another to send into cyberspace.
Now we're actually going to do Ted's next.
This doesn't look like anywhere Am has sent me to before. And it certainly isn't the surface world. I've been tricked.
Don't worry, Ted. We're going to do alright here. And the first thing we need to find is the Nimdoc scene again, which is basically the place with skulls.
I hope that Am isn't leading me on another futile trip through a lava field.
I hope so too.
Another angel. But I can't assume I can trust this one.
The superego. Wonder what the superego is. Please don't wake up as I go past. Good, it didn't.
There's a very disagreeable odor in the air.
Now
it's not a good omen.
Now this time I think we need to take the right one. Let's see if I'm right. Yeah, I was right. Take the remote. Now we need to find the gargoyle scene again.
What? Have I found the way back to the witch's castle?
Doesn't look like the castle really, but this is basically what it represents. Now, we have to use one of the remotes with one of the gargoyles.
Behold the sword in the stone.
Okay.
Whoever can remove the sword from the stone shall be king.
So what happens if we use gallantry? I assume we have to use it with the... I'm not going to risk it. With the pillar or the gargoyle?
I don't know what the...
No, right, we've got to use it with the pillar.
I must have cast a spell and shorted out the laser beams.
Nice.
That shock wasn't as strong as the last one.
Because you see, Am is weakening in that we can actually kill ourselves, which is what basically everyone wanted.
Ted has taken his secrets to the grave with him.
Your 4 companions are dead, human. You are our last hope for shutting M down for good. Prepare to be translated into binary.
It's up to Ellen now, folks.
I've been transported to some kind of information network center, but it looks organic instead of electronic.
No,
Jesus Christ, I'm an engineer, not a brain surgeon. What do they expect me to do?
See, now that line there, I'm an engineer, not a brain surgeon. I wonder if that's a quiet reference to Star Trek. Because when, like, I think it started with Dr. McCoy when he used to say something like, I'm a doctor, not a something or other. So I wonder if that's a reference to it. Right, it's up to you, Ellen. It is up to you.
Steady, girl. There's yellow ahead.
You'll be alright, Ellen.
that be an angel? Funny. Why did I just flash on Ted just now?
I hope you did love him, you know, because he loved you very much.
Something about this place breaks my heart.
Now I actually need to take this skull this time. Now, look at the gem.
Blue gem.
Now you can see there are subtle references to the other areas that we've been in.
Statues.
Now we don't need that one.
Yellow again. I need to be careful with this dude.
Well, don't worry, you're not even going to talk to him. Not yet, anyway.
I recognize this equipment. It's for programming robots.
We are so close now, folks.
A holographic projector. You taking me to the movies, Anne, honey?
And how's it when she says "am, honey"? I'd be a bit more cross with "am."
That face. There's something about it that reminds me of that time in the elevator.
I'm walking around a little bit absent-mindedly here because I cannot remember where we really have to go. We have to use the gem with something, but it's not popping out to me right now what to use it with. Now this could be it, because there's a hole there. Is that it? Totem of Valor.
Sweet Jesus. I felt my mind push aside the fear and the heat to lower the power controls.
Okay, well don't do what we've done in the other scenarios. Do not start killing her yet. Now we need to go have a little chat with the supercomputers, I think.
What did you do with the demon?
Do not be concerned with the little one.
He is as much am as the aspect you find in each pylon here.
You may claim the space vacated by the little one.
You may claim his space if you are obedient.
What can you tell me about the lunar colony?
They're dead.
The humans that slept on Luna are dead.
Do not concern yourself with them.
But could it be a trick?
What can I do to escape from here?
Wake the ego.
Use the totem of forgiveness,
Disable no more than the ego.
or your sub-program will be purged.
I don't know if I trust him with that. Because that other demon, even though he was a bit tricky, he didn't lie to us. Okay, we don't need to talk to the id yet. That's not a good start, because the id is one of the more difficult ones to speak to. We just need the normal ego. And the conversations with these guys can be really difficult. Now here's the ego, so let's do a save. Just be very, very, very careful with them.
Yo, wake up! Who are you?
I am other. I am machine.
Here's a little little tip. Always answer with the first choice.
Are you Am?
I am a fragment, a lost piece, part of an evolution.
Now, don't say that. You want to harm me, don't you? Don't say it, because he will hurt you. Just walk away. Now I need to use the forgiveness totem with the ego.
You forgive me? After what we have done to you? This is not a logical reaction. Unable to compute behavior matrix. Execution halted.
Now that is one part of Am dead. Just bear with me one moment, folks. Oh, good. That was bad. I was just checking how much... Hold on. Sorry, I suddenly had a worry then. You see, you can have a look at my recording setup for a minute. I thought for a minute I'd set the width and height at the wrong thing when I did. Never mind, long story short, let's get on with things. Okay, so now that we've taken out the ego, we've got to go and visit all the other ones. I think there's two more. There's the id and the superego. Now where is he? I think he's on the far side. Ah, there he is.
Yo, wake up!
Hello, human. I've been waiting for you to arrive.
Have you? How did you know I was coming?
Who are you?
I am Am, or more exactly a part of him. One of the three primary components designed by our human creators.
How did you know I was coming?
Predicting events is one of my main functions. I survey the situation, anticipate probable outcomes, and act accordingly.
If you're part of Am, why haven't you destroyed me?
Who do you take me for? My impulsive brother? You five are his playthings. No. Long-range planning is my concern.
Can you help me then?
Well, I can't help you directly, but I can offer you some advice.
Go on then.
What advice do you have for me?
Help Am work out his anger. Take some on the chin, so to speak. Just don't let your fear destroy us all. Now, let me sleep and dream of the future.
Now we have to use with this guy clarity.
Do you realize how powerful I am, human? And yet I am doomed to eventually decay into a rusted pile of inert junk? What is the point of continuing this futility?
Exactly.
I think, therefore I am not.
2 parts shut down. Only one more to go, and that's the id. We are very, very close now, folks. And I'll be so glad when we take out those dirty supercomputers. I don't believe him for a second that the lunar colony is dead. It can't be. Because that other demon, he showed it to us. And even though, you know, he's a demon and he's part of Am, he's shown us the truth previously.
Yo, wake up!
Oh, I suppose it's time to wake up. I was having the most wonderful dream about 5 tiny ants crawling across a stove that's about to be lit.
Who are you?
I am a metaphor. This entire brainscape is what men made Am make it. Treat us as you will.
I'll destroy you all if I can.
What else can you tell me about the brainscape?
Across the brainscape, cold winds bring me the sweet scents of mankind. How delicious they are.
So I would say he's referring there to the lunar colony.
What do you find pleasurable about broken glass?
With a scalpel dulled on the jawbones of a dozen friends, to pull back the skin of a pinion-kicking man, to see the steam rise from pulsing, twisted lights, joy, a chorus of angels.
You sick and twisted.
Are you going to help me to escape from here or not?
Tasty morsel. Come close and let my tongue be our guide.
I beg your pardon. Damn.
I thought that with my knowledge of computers and engineering, I could shut Am down. But maybe I really am just a hysterical woman, just as Am said.
Ooh!
Am has violated my body worse than any rapist could. I am a great, soft jelly thing, smoothly rounded with pulsing white holes filled by fog where my eyes used to be, rubbery appendages that were once my arms, bulks rounding down into legless humps of soft, slippery matter. Blotches of diseased, evil gray come and go on my surface as though light is beamed from within. I have no mouth, and I must scream.
Oh, we got the bad ending there, folks. You got a nice picture of Jennifer Beal there. That's not the end, though. We'll see for the final video.